If you're looking for a beginner-friendly yoga session that'll help you to feel lighter and more centered, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Jenny Lu. In this video, we're going to go over some simple stretches and breathing exercises that'll help you to release tension and strengthen your core so you'll be ready for whatever is on your to-do list. You will need a yoga mat, a block, maybe a blanket or a beach towel. Let's get started. We're going to first start standing. So you're going to separate your feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward, and then just softly bend your knees slightly, soften at the hip joints, drop your tailbone a little bit so then you can feel your legs engaged, but upper body light and supported. We're gonna use the hand. Slowly, your left hand comes up. Just kind of gently rest the hand on the right side of your head. Take a breath, scooping up your other hand in front of the chest. When you exhale this time, you're going to just gently stretch your neck and your shoulder. Breathing in, back center a little bit. Breathing out. Gentle smile on your face, releasing endorphins, the natural painkillers. Coming back, one more inhale. When you exhale, you're going to just slowly press your right hand down through the heel of your palm. Good. If you feel really stable, feel free to close your eyes. Really just feel where you might be holding tension. Coming back up to the center, and then letting your arm relax. Just kind of gently shake out, and taking your right hand, go up, cover the left side of your head. Breathing in, scooping up your left hand, and we're going to press out. So through the heel of your palm as you exhale, stretching the space between your neck and your shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out, letting go of any tension you might be feeling right there. One more, last one, inhale. When you exhale, you're going to press your left hand down about 45 degrees. Still holding that flex at the wrist. It's going to help us to activate the 6 meridian channels in that arm. Slowly coming back. And you can just shake out your arms and your shoulders. And shake out your fingers. Going to interlace your fingers. Take your hands behind your head. Breathing in. Standing up tall. Open the chest. Open your arms, and if you can, feel the armpits. So that's where our first point on the heart meridian channel is at. So I'm going to turn to my side. You're good facing forward. Okay, so from here, take a breath into your lower abdomen. When you exhale, we're going to gently stretch. Just your elbows out a little bit more, and then point your heart chakra, your heart center, skyward about 45 degrees. So very, very gentle. Chest opening, a little gentle back bend. Exhale, coming back. Good. Breathing in, extending, legs strong through your core, through the top of your head. Open the chest and feel the upper back. Good. Slowly coming back. One more. Right? We spend so much of our day hunting forward over our devices, our laptops, driving, or our kids, grandkids. Open the chest. And slowly coming back. And from here, you're just going to gently let your arms relax, coming down, shaking out your hands. So just this simple move can help us to release tension and any stuck heaviness you might be holding in your shoulders, your chest. So we're just going to tap a set of acupressure points. So top of your shoulder, you're going to make a soft fist with your left hand. Go to the top of the right shoulder, finding the apex of the shoulder about halfway point, tapping here. So those of you, if you are expecting or pregnant, don't tap here. It's a very strong point. Although it's really good for releasing heaviness and stress. We don't use it during pregnancy for that same reason. It's a strong point that brings energy down. So as you tap, you can just kind of relax your head over to the left side, maybe gazing down to the ground. At the same time as you tap, letting go of tension out through your arm. Exhale out. Great. And just kind of shrug your shoulders a little bit. Right hand comes over to the top of your left shoulder. Again, finding the midpoint. And then usually it's where we are holding tension. If you press down, you'll probably feel little sore spots or maybe like a knot. So that's where that point is. It's called shoulder well. It's on the gallbladder meridian channel. So exhaling out, breathing out. And slowly just sweep out right here. Relax the shoulders, maybe swimming the shoulders back. Open the chest a couple of more times. Great, and then just roll the shoulders forward. Right, we do want flexibility in the shoulders, and when you do this move, you can stretch the space between the shoulder blades where we have acupressure points. That's really good for your lungs, your heart, and your immunity. Okay, so just do that a few more times. So if I give you my profile view, you're kind of rolling the shoulders up and going forward, making a beautiful letter C for your back. Inhale. Exhale. You can make it into a spinal row too. It feels really good. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back up, just going to reverse that. Open the chest 3 times. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. So coming back, just facing forward. And then you can let your hips get a little bit softer. Take soft, gentle fist. Just tap out your hip joints. So as you tap, finding any sore spots on the front, on the side, maybe a little bit on the back, right? Maybe from sitting for too long or maybe even standing. We might hold stagnant energy right here at this big joint. Okay, so shaking out your legs a little bit, putting your hands right on your pelvis, soften your hips a little bit. We're gonna just gently press the hips over to one side, right? So if you're my mirror, you're gonna go over to your right side and then slowly going to the front. So maybe here, just proudly wave your belly button a little bit and finding maybe there's a little soreness in the back. Good, and then slowly the other side. So right now it's really just a lateral stretch. You're just pushing the hips over to your left side. Feel a little bit more on the left. And then going to the back, right in the center, inhale. When you exhale, make sure your knees are soft. We're not locking the joints. And then as you bend, start to feel your body. Breathing in, breathing out. So just stretch to the point that you start to feel the back side of your thighs, your hamstrings. Great, so we're gonna go again. It's just a few more circles, right? This direction. So taking your time, you're gonna find your circle, big hula hoops around. And you get to control the size of your circle, but every time we come around, we're gonna go a little bit bigger. Meeting a little bit of soreness, releasing a little bit more tension. And then your breathing pattern, when you inhale, you are expanding. When you exhale, that's when you're contracting. And you just do the best you can. Breathing in, breathing out, exhaling out tension. And one more circle this way. Taking your time. You're gonna come up, upright. Good, and then we're gonna reverse it, right? So press the hips over to your left side. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale. And then you're gonna go forward. Belly button waving a little bit. Find the soreness in the back, maybe the lower back area. And then you're gonna go the other way. Taking your time. Slow, intentionally rolling out the tension. Breathing in. Breathing out. Taking your time. Taking care of your joints. We're lubricating our joints. So when you stretch, really put your mind inside to your body. That's my hip. I hear my hip talking to me. All right, taking your time. Maybe one more circle. Back to the center. Take your time. Coming back to the center, and then just a little bit right in the center. So your body's going to be upright. We're just going to kind of gently soften one knee and then the other. So you're going to feel your pelvis rocking a little bit one side to the other, right through the center. Your core. Exhaling out. And standing up tall. And slowly from here, we're gonna move our way down to the floor. So if you have sensitive knees, you can grab a blanket or just fold your mat, so that way you have a little bit more support underneath your knee. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so taking your time, slowly coming down. So tabletop pose, your hands are underneath your shoulders and then knees underneath your hip joints. So if you need, you can slide a blanket under. You can also fold the mat this way. My mat is really thick, so I usually don't need to do this. So if your mat is a little thinner, this will give you 3 layers of the mat. Okay, so this is what you can do. So in tabletop, you want to make sure right now your spine is neutral. That means you are not tilting the pelvis, not tucking, so just neutral spine. And then making sure your knees are supported, and then same thing for the wrist. So if you feel this 90-degree angle is a little too sharp, just walk your hands a little bit ahead of your shoulders. Okay, so let's slowly roll the spine parallel to the floor. Okay, so 3 circles to the right. And just gently massage your wrists, your shoulders, your knees, your hips, and then we're going to go the other side. So take your time. 3 circles to the left. And just bring awareness inside. And when you're back to the center, just wag your tail a little bit, relax the back. We're going to gently stretch out the legs. So your left leg, we're going to do the same side. Okay, so left leg straight back, toes tucked. So this is also really good for the sole of your foot. So if you have plantar fasciitis, this is a good stretch. And just go forward, pressing the heel forward and then the heel back. Back chain of the leg, and then feel the calf muscle, and then your Achilles. Coming back, you can go over to the other side, right leg, and then you can change, right? So you're still pressing forward and back. So if you feel like I want to change my, the way I hold the floor, your wrist, support yourself, you can also tent the fingers. It'll give your wrist a little bit more support. And just feel that, your thigh muscle working. And then coming back, you can shake out your hands. The other way is to planting your fist down. So make sure you have nice straight wrists. And this is another good way. So whatever that works, and you're going to take your time. You're going to take your left leg straight back. So over here, we're going to push through the heel. So your ankle is flexed. We try to make the pelvis as parallel to the floor as possible. So then your thighs and your glutes are engaged. And we're going to gently point the toes as we draw the knee in to the chest or the chin or the nose. And then when you extend back, pressing through the heel. Okay, so you're going to try that again. So curling and then pressing back. Good. Feel your leg muscle. As you press back, you can look forward slightly. So we'll do that a couple more times. Pressing back. So you can exhale and then inhale, extend. Exhale. Crunching and then inhale, pressing back. Great. So coming back, we're going to just shift the weight over to the other side. You can shake out your hands if you feel like, oh, I want to tap my fingers. The other way is you can also fold the mat this way. 3 layers, just like we did for the knees. Okay, so whatever that helps you to support your body a little bit more, you do that. So right leg, straight back, pressing through the heel. So really feel, right? So this is also a gentle engagement for your hamstring. We want that to be strong and flexible. Draw the knee in. And then pressing the leg back. So if you can lift up till the point you feel your thigh muscle and your glutes. Crunching and extending. Exhale and inhale. As you also gently roll your spine this way. Tucking. Pressing back. Feel the strength inside. Very good. Slowly coming back. Then letting your knee come back. So from here, we're going to squeeze a little bit of core work. So taking your time, letting your elbows come down, interlace the fingers, stretching your legs back into an elbow plank. So once you are here, option is that if it's really too hard to hold this pose, you can let your knees come down, maybe cross the legs at the ankles. But if you're able to, you're gonna hold this pose with your pelvis about parallel to the floor. So tailbone drop, try to feel like you're lengthening the tailbone towards the heels. And then your back is straight. So your hips are not higher than the shoulders. And just hold here, belly to the spine. As you hold, we breathe. The back side of the neck is long. And if this is, too easy for you, we can always make it harder. But hold first, make sure the posture is correct. And then maybe you can saw a little bit forward and back, kind of like what we did before with your ankles. And then you can also lift, right? Like a little bit like we did before. So pulsing a little bit from one side, making sure we're not sinking. Good. And then the other side. And you can alternate how your legs are doing. Maybe now your heels are pressed out, and then maybe the next round you pulse a few times with the toes pointed. So the whole time with your core engaged. And the other side. Very good. Okay. So I commend you if you've been holding this whole time. Take a breath. And exhale. Having strong core is going to help us to hold our body up. Our posture is better. And then also you feel more confident because the core is stronger. Okay. So taking your time, slowly lending the knees. And then we're going to press back for a child's pose. So we'll do what's called the extended child's pose. So you can bring your arms up a little bit. And just so you can prop your legs up, and then your knees are going to be a little bit wider than the hip joints, and sinking your hips back. Okay. So as you sink your hips back, be mindful of your knees. If your knees are sensitive, either cushion under or slide a blanket underneath. And as we sink back, you want to just nestle your ribcage right on the inner thighs and reaching the hands forward a little bit more. So really stretch a whole body, the back, and then the side body, and then extend the child's pose right here. We're not letting the elbows rest on the floor, so keep the arms active. Breathing in, breathing out, gently landing your forehead on the mat. You can take off your glasses, and as you arrive at this spot, just start to breathe into the belly, expanding and exhaling. So if you're here, you can actually rock your body a little bit side to side, massaging the third eye area. If your forehead is not on the floor, better to support your forehead either by folding your hands or stacking up your palms, or actually your fists, okay? Or if you have your block handy, you can just slide the block just so this way your neck is supported, okay? So whichever way that works for you. And take a couple more breaths here. Keep reaching the hands forward. And exhale. Letting go. When we breathe in, receiving that support and nourishing energy coming up from Mother Earth. Exhale, letting go of tension. And then slowly the next round, just breathe in, lift your head up, and gently engage your core. Bring your body back up to a seated posture, and then roll your shoulders up and back. We're going to take a seat. So when you come to your mat in a seated position, so whatever you want to do with your legs, simple leg cross, you can do half lotus. If you find your knees up here, you can slide a block under. You just want to make sure your sit bones are landing right on the center of your block. Okay, so whatever works, try to have a nice tall spine. Then we're just gonna rest the hands on the top of the knees, sitting up tall, and then find your center. Gently rolling your spine a little bit. Keep connecting to your body through the sensations you're feeling one side and the other. Feel your back muscle. So grateful for our healthy body. And then switch across the legs just to even out the hips. Let's slowly take our right hand, put that on our chest, and left hand goes to the belly. Then slowly close your eyes. Let's send the breath deep into the belly. Slowly exhaling out with a gentle smile. Again, breathing in, filling up the belly, the rib cage, the chest, and this time when you empty out, chest, lungs, and the belly. One more time, like a bellow. Inhale. Belly, lungs, chest, empty out, chest, lungs, and belly. Allow your breath to return to normal breathing. Just feel your body. The energy circulating on the inside, sending gratitude and love to your healthy body and to yourself for your choice to show up for you today. And visualizing the rest of your day ahead of you. Visualizing your beautiful, smiley face. That bright energy shining out from your heart center to everyone that comes into your little universe today. Breathing in. With a smile on your face, let's slowly sweeping out chest all the way down to the belly 3 times. And you can slowly open your eyes, open the chest, roll the shoulders, maybe wiggle out the spine a little bit more. I hope you enjoyed this short yoga session together, and then now you feel lighter and more grounded. Leave in the comment below and let me know what part of the class you enjoyed the most, which part helped you to connect with yourself more, and would you like to see in future videos more core work, more stretching, maybe different part of the body, focusing maybe on lower back or hamstrings. And just know that when we feel better, we do better. That way we get to show up as the best of us to our loved ones, our work, and our passion. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell next to it so you'll get notified the next time I come out with a new video. I can't wait to see you in the next video.